What's going on, everybody? Sean Pierce Johnson here, fighting through a sore throat and all to bring you what is exciting at GuitCon 2017. I'm having a blast here, and one of the reasons I'm having such a blast is Hagstrom Guitars is here in the house, and it has been years since I have picked up a Hagstrom and really seriously played it and tried to figure out whether or not I liked the damn thing. Hagstrom has an interesting history going back to the earliest days of rock and roll. Elvis Presley's played one over the years, and, well, some rather alternative bands have played them as well, mostly the older models, but back in the early aughts, 2000s, whatever the hell we're calling that decade of the new millennium, they came roaring back, and I am very excited that they are back. And we are going to take a look at two models in this next series of videos, the first being the Fantomen, the signature model from the Nameless Ghouls in Ghost. Now, I don't necessarily consider myself a Ghost fan. I've never really listened to their music, but the appearance of this guitar is just absolutely outstanding. It is so cool. It has got just the finish and everything. You know what? I think it's great. So, basic specs on this thing. You got a mahogany body and a mahogany neck. Now, the interesting thing is on the fingerboard, it's a composite material that Hagstrom call resonator. It's some sort of epoxy blend. It kind of looks like ebony, and it looks like it's got a bit of a wood grain to it. But it plays fast and it plays well. The neck is very comfortable. It's got that familiar 60s Les Paul feel to it, where the back of the fingerboard, or the back of the neck, excuse me, is a little flatter. It's not so heavy and rounded in your hand. It's a breeze to play. You got, let's see, 22 frets, and of course 3-on-3 tuners on the headstock. Non-locking, but so far this thing has stayed in tune very, very well. You have your standard tune-o-matic, stop-tail bridge. Pretty darn cool. Now, the electronics are a really nice upgrade that I've just seen on these recent Hagstroms. They are Lundgren-designed humbucking pickups, and these things have great note separation, great clarity, but they've also got a good amount of heft. Now, you get two volumes, one for each pickup, but you also have coil splits on the tone controls. So you can basically go from a roaring bridge humbucker to a somewhat glassy clean sound when you go up to the neck position. So that's the basic specs, but let's hear how this thing sounds. So here's how it's gonna work. I got the guitar plugged into this little guy right here, the Joyo Meteor. I needed something familiar. Unfortunately, my friends at Orange decided not to take part in this, but I'm not going to hold that against them. Still love the amplifiers, and this is the closest thing that I've come to an Orange. We're going to be running that into a 2-note torpedo with a vintage 30 cab profile loaded up. So let's start out by checking out clean sounds. So as far as the clean sounds go, I don't think that Ghost is the kind of band that really plays a whole lot of clean passages. So, you know, on the bridge position, you get a little bit more breakup than you would like. You can kind of get rid of that with the coil split, but after that, you get kind of a drop in volume that's not necessarily something that I would prefer. I do really like the neck position for the humbuckers. It's got a nice body to it, but you still get some good chime out of it. And the middle position sounds good too. It's a good balance. You can smack it pretty hard, get a little bit more breakup, but I like that. Just nice, clean, a little bit more body to it. But yeah, definitely not a guitar that I would associate with a band doing a lot of clean passages, but I think as long as you play your cards right with the neck pickup, you're going to find something that sounds really good. But obviously this is a riff machine. We need to riff. So we're going to change over to the dirty channel on the Meteor, and we are going to riff and bring the doom. Yep, this guitar was made for riffing. It was made for gain. It was made to be tuned down and thick, heavy strings. Tune it down to B, riff away. That's what this guitar is for. The bridge pickup has great note separation, in my personal opinion. You can hear all those notes. They're not getting too muddy, but they all kind of come together in a nice cohesive way. But the cut when you play a lead, that sounds good. Now let's go to the neck pickup, do that same kind of lead. Got a smoothness to it, but still get a nice bit of clarity so that, you know, nothing's too muddy. But I kind of like the extra spank that you get by splitting the coil on the neck pickup. You can kind of get a fake Texas bluesy kind of sound. Yeah, I kind of dig that. I kind of dig that a lot. Now, the one thing that is really cool and that I've experimented with this guitar is that you can kind of set it classically with a full bore bridge pickup and use your neck pickup to get a clean sound. So with the settings that I've got on the Meteor right now, let's kind of go for that thing. We're going to turn the bridge pickup up all the way. And then we're going to go to the neck position. Going to split the coil. It's already been split. And I'm going to just slowly dial in the volume to find that right balance for a clean-ish tone. It's not going to be like a classic Fender. Something with a little bit of grit. Something that I'm going to like. That didn't take long at all. Not bad, not bad. The pickups definitely maintain that clarity, even though we've got the gain turned up all the way on the little Meteor, and it's pretty hairy. And the fact that we can get a nice articulate, clean tone out of these humbuckers with the split coil, of course, I'm really impressed by that. This is a nice riffer's guitar. Maybe not the kind of guitar that you'd want if you, say, play a little bit more on the atmospheric side. You're not going to get really pristine clean tones. You're going to get something with a little bit of push. But in terms of cool factor, this thing has got it in spades. The body shape is very unique. The pickguard shape is very unique. The stark contrast of the black and white on the body and just the nice block inlays. This thing looks high class. And if you don't like a solid color, you can go ahead and get it in a nice Sunburst finish, which has a classic 70s look all its own, and it is very, very cool. So that is the Fantomen from Hagstrom Guitars. I am very excited to have gotten the chance to check it out, and I want to say thank you to the guys for being a part of GuitCon, and thank you all for watching as well. And I want to know what you guys thought of the Fantomen. Do you like it? Do you think that it has better clean tones than I do? Let's talk about it. Hit me up in the comments below, and be sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss the rest of the videos from GuitCon. And until next time, my friends, I'm Sean Pierce Johnson, and I wish you all great tone and happy stomping. Cheers.